Hello everyone, ObiVanDamme here and welcome back to Let's Play Lords and Villeins. The military and criminality update, I think is the name, has been released 2 days ago or so, and the game is currently on the Steam summer sale for 20% off, so if you don't have it, now's the best time to grab it and get started because this update is amazing. I only played through, wait, let's pause the game real quick. I only played through the tutorial so far, and that already took me one entire in-game year, and I'm still not completely done. So I highly recommend trying that out before, because there is a lot of new stuff. Or you can just watch my videos, because I'm going to explain everything for all the new players or all the coming back players or whatever. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, same thing, comment below. I'm always happy to hear. So let's quickly go over the most obvious changes that you can see in the game. We have guards over here. So my most favorite feature is that finally, if you look in the villager book, we now have not only the nobles and clergy and the peasants that we got in the nobles and clergy update, but we now also have the dynasty, I don't know how to pronounce that, which is basically our ruling family, which is us, plus all our employees, so to say, or our servants. So what we do have over here is we have laborers. We start with 2 of these. Those are responsible for doing all the construction work or all the heavy work that the Lord and Lady did before this update. So they are going to construct the manor, make firewood, and basically do all the construction and bringing resources from A to B. We then have cooks. They are going to, work in the kitchen and cook the food, not just for the ruling family, but for all the servants we have. So the laborers, cooks, stable hands, and everyone else in this list is going to be fed by the cooks, which means the ruling family, or the dynasty in total, is very big. So the times where you have a ton of material for yourself and don't have the time to use all of this is definitely over. We then have stable hands. They are responsible for handling all the animals. So you now can have all the animals available as the ruling family: pigs, sheep, cattle, chicken, and horses, which are new to the game. We also have prisoners. We will come to that potentially later. Then we have recruits, so we can now recruit soldiers. And these soldiers are going to work in an they are going to work in different, what are they called, regiments. So we have 5 regiments. We have day guards. We start with 2 of these. So you can see these 2 are all day guards. They are going to guard the town during the daytime. We then have night guards. We are going to guard the town during the night. Same for jailers and night jailers. They are going to guard the jail. And then we have soldiers, which are, we don't need them yet, but I think starting in year 4, the king will ask for soldiers as a tribute, and not just resources. And then we have to provide them. And we don't just need to provide the soldiers, we have to train them and we have to equip them. So this is going to be awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the town, at the map real quick. I went with a 192 by 922 map, so it's not the biggest one, or it's the biggest one that's not experimental. And what that means is, you can see the map is rather big. We have enough space to fit all of the new things we have, because we are not going to only have a large ruling family. We have the soldiers, we have the clergies, we have all the peasants, lots of them. Look at the zones. This is the peasants. So we are going to have lots of families, and we're going to need all of them. So I think we might have to work on where we have to take an eye for the logistics. Maybe we can rearrange things later. A good part in the new update, construction is way faster than what you are used to. So we are going to see this in a second when we start constructing things. There's an entire construction overhaul in this update, and it's going to be amazing. So let's start by building floor all over here. just so we have a nice square. And the basic layout for our starting city is we're going to build 3 households over here. For the fishers, which are going to work here, for the foresters over there, and then we have the fields somewhere in this area. And we will build the manor and the cottages and the barracks for the guards and servants in this general area. And then we can shuffle things around as we see fit later. So let's start by zoning everything. We'll start with a few households. And I will just start with a 13 by 13. Oh, well, that started amazing. Yeah, let's just have a bit of room between these. It's fine. So we'll do something like this. 3 households. 1, 2, 3. This one goes to the fisher. Alright. This one goes to the farmers. And this one is for the foresters. Alright, then let's just do this regular salvage just so we don't have any obstacles lying around. And I think people can already start working on this. Alright, so next up we need our fishing zone. That should be on the peasants. Let's see, we'll just give them roughly this area right here. And to my surprise, I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, we don't have any wooden rods in our starting hand, which means we cannot build any fishing poles. And I don't know why. Well, I know why we can build because we don't have them, but I don't know why they got removed from the starting resources. So let's just do a 25 by 25. What's going on over here? Ooh, they are fighting. What do we have? We have a fighting bear and a fighting boar. Okay. Let's see. For this, this goes to the Mathan family. I will just leave all of the socket fee farm things on default values for the time being. We will adjust that as we see fit. Okay, so now we have all of these set up. So now the final thing is the farmland. Let's go farmland. And we will start somewhere around here, 17 by 20. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's add this as well. And then we are going to salvage all of these. Okay, so now everyone should start working. Let's increase the size of this real quick to roughly that. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll give them the entire forest. Including this area. We'll have this area left for maybe storage room or the pig feeder. That should be fine. Okay, so let's start with maybe 2 sawhorses. We will not need that many in the beginning, I think. We should be fine with that. Let's also add the storefront up against. See, we might have one more of these right here. No, let's add the storefront right here. That's fine. And then let's have another dirt path to right here. Okay, let's take a look at the priorities. Yeah, planks are now no longer at 6 in the beginning, but at 4. And I think I would like to turn it down even further, because we also have an overhaul of, as I said, we have an overhaul of the construction system. And that means if you look at walls, for example, the wooden walls, there it says the tooltip requires carpenter. So that means lots of these things that require planks, like, for example, the board roof requires planks. All of these things require carpenters. And also the floors, all of these wooden floors that require planks need carpenters. So we will not be able to build them in the beginning unless we have carpenters. So the demand for planks should be should go down, which means we don't need to make that many planks. We only need it for furniture. Okay, let's also not forget to add the storefront to the warehouse. Right here, going to make this better in a second. So now we have this, and I think we should start, open the warehouse book, can unpause the game. We need to sell basically all of the wood. Yeah, I think we need to sell the wood. We need to sell some planks. We will sell all of this straw. And we will also grant food to all of the families. We'll give 250. This is basically stolen from the tutorial. 250 to the families with 6 people and 150 to this family. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's change this to free so they can get started. All right. So now we have this. Now let's start with this family. They have 4 people. Let's quickly take a look at the family. There's just one married couple in here, so we just need one double bed, which is fine. Let's do a straw double bed. You can press the R key to change between different designs of furniture, if you didn't know that. Just pressing R, and that works for almost all of the furniture, I think. So let's build something that looks nice. We will have double bed right here, and then we will need maybe 2 straw beds. Let's have one here, one. Move it down by 1, something like this. And then we will build hay walls. Anyone can build hay walls, and I think anyone can build cob and wattle walls, and I guess that's it. But for these you need clay. So if you can get a smelter early on, you can use the clay to build wattle and cob walls and don't have to rely on hay all the time. Okay, so let's build one wall. Oh no, wait a second. We need to move that down 1 more. Right. 2 right here. Yeah, let's do this. And this. And I think for the peasants, we should just have a single room. Yeah, anyone can build a door, which is also great. Let's have this in here. Okay, we need to wait till the next morning until someone will build the storefront. That's the moment we can get construction material to everyone else. But this gives us some time, first of all, to assign some fields. Farming soil. Let's see, we have 16... Let's do 16 by 8. Let's cut this in half. I don't know why, just for the styling. And salvage this. We are going to reduce soil quality, I think, or soil to regenerate to 10%. That's fine. I would like to have rice, corn, all fruit, all vegetables, and barley. Barley has the best grain or barley produces the highest amount of straw. If you look at the flailing spot, you can see barley produces. Oh no, it's not barley, it's oat. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Not barley. Oat. Summer and autumn. Yeah. So if you look at the flailing spot, if you want a high amount of grain and less straw, you can use barley. Oat will give more straw and just 2 grain. And wheat also 2 and 3. Yeah, so the highest amount of straw you will get from oat. And that's our primary construction material in the early game. So we'll also do twice the amount of oat. Alright, but this has time to summer. It will not grow until we have summer. So let's see, what do we have over here? We have 2 married couples in here, so we need a little bit more space. Let's say we have 1 double bed right here. 1 double bed. I don't know. Maybe right here. And then let's just do this. That should work. Yeah, we'll give them some more doors. Door right here, door right there. And the final one is the Marquette family. Let's take a look at this. They have 2 married couples as well. So 2 double beds. Let's just build them the exact same house, but the other way around. So something like this. And then straw beds here and here. No, wait, that was not correct. This is it. All right, and then wooden doors here and here. Okay, so now all the peasants are set. Let's also go to floor. Do something like this. Okay, and unfortunately, in the beginning, our lord and lady have to sleep inside a hay wall building as well, because we don't have a carpenter yet. So that's pretty awesome. Let's do some more dirt path. Right here, all the way up to the fields. Something like this. And something like this too. All right, so now everyone going to work. Yeah, we cannot do anything for the fishermen yet because, well, we don't have, or maybe we do have wooden rods. Let's see. They have wooden rods, yeah. Where did they get the clay from? Oh, clay is produced from the foresters? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so you can build wattle walls, and I bet someone already commented that, right? So you can build all of the basic walls right from the start. As soon as you have wooden rods, this is great. Okay, I want to seize some wooden rods from them. Or maybe we don't need to seize them. We can just grant a yarn to the fisherman. Let's grant 20. And then we can just go in here, build the fishing rods. I need 3 of them. And we build a barrel right here, and that's it. Perfect. That was easy. Okay, so this is now done. Let's see, we need one more zone, which is the marketplace. I'd like to have the market somewhere around here. We can do a pretty big marketplace, and we can also do a public area right in the center of it. Something like this. So you will get a well, and then we will get a couple of storefronts. I just built 6 in the beginning. Okay, so this is fine. This is going to be built by the laborers. Okay, now let's speed up the game, and we will take care of the Lord's family later. Let's just quickly see. Someone should be building this, right? Where's our laborer? Storing things. Wait, why are you cutting down the tree? Oh, she's cutting down the trees. Oh, and I know why, because I did not give the farmland to the farmer family. Yeah, that was clever. Okay, so now they should start doing this. Well, that was great. Okay. So yeah, the laborer was trying to do all of this. So now the farming family is starting. All right. So which means, yeah, we now have our storefront. So starting from tomorrow, when market time open, we should be able to, or all of our people should be able to buy straw and start building their homes. And I would like to show you how quickly this is going to work. So now market is open. Look at that. Everyone is coming here, buying stuff. And then they carry around little carts, and they start to work on multiple projects at the same time, or no, not in the same time in a row. Construction time is a lot faster, and they will start to carry more resources at the same time. So look at that. Can you remember how long that took us to build a single house? So now this one person can build the entire cottage in basically 1 or 2 days, which is great. Look at that. Love it. There's the next card, and the laborers are building the marketplace. Perfect. Okay, so now while they are doing all of this, we can plan out the manor. Let's go down a notch with the speed. We'll start with the barracks first, and we'll have the barracks just alongside the market, the warehouse. So we'll have this right here. We'll then have. We don't need much for the beginning. So let's see, we will have 2 of these beds right here. We'll then have 2 training dummies right here and right here. Or maybe they shouldn't have the dummies. Let's just build a couple of these right here. It's just a plank and straw. Okay, anyone can build it. Bed as well. Okay, and then let's build walls around it. Just something like that. So now the guards are safe. And then we can build the manor. Manor should be pretty big, I think. Yeah, let's give the manor something like 20 by 20. We will not use all of this area right from the start, but that's the reserve I have planned out. Okay, let's speed up the game. Takes way too much time. Okay, they are doing stuff. That's great. We will need some storage area for them. Let's do something like this. And maybe 2 barrels and 2 silos. Yeah, and some more ground storage. Just something like this. Oh, I forgot the flating spots. Yeah, let's add 3 of them. That's fine. Okay, so now the soldiers have a place to sleep. At the moment we only have 1 worker or 1 laborer available, so that's not too good. I'm just thinking about maybe we can recruit someone of the other families to servant. But we will need them. We need all of the foresters for construction material. We will need potentially all of the farmers. And then we also need 1 family to run the inn. So yeah, I don't think we can spare anyone at the moment. Let's start constructing. Yeah, let's start constructing the manor. We'll also start with hay walls. And we'll center it maybe right here. So here we have the bed, 2 by 2. Then we have 2 to the side. And 1 down. So this is the bedroom. This is how large the bed is. Something like this. And then double entrance right here. And then I would like to go somewhere to the side. Right here with 1 space. And this is where the bed of the children. 1 bed, 2 bed. We'll have 3 beds planned. We'll then go all the way to the side. Something like this. Then do wooden door right here. Wooden door right here with the hay wall. Or maybe we'll do something like this. Okay, let's take furniture. Yeah, we need a carpenter for this, so for the start we have to use the straw bed as well, which is great. But to be fair, I think with the new, with how fast construction is, it's great to really start low cost and with just basic construction materials. Like this. Because before in the updates we had before, I was always trying to set things up how I would like them to remain for the future, because construction just was so time intensive that wait, what's missing? We are just waiting for someone to have time. Okay, yeah, construction took so much time that you would basically never want to delete and rebuild something because it's just so time consuming. But now with the new construction system, you can just plunk down a couple of hay buildings with dirt floor, just to lay things out and get started. And then you start to gather resources, attract new families, and then you can later on start building some really nice towns. And that's exactly what we will try to do. Okay, so now we have the manor laid out. Next thing we need is a cottage for our servants. And then I think we'll call this an episode. We'll build the cottage right here. It will also be really tiny. Well, maybe that's a bit too tiny. Yeah, we need some more space. Need this to be at least this big. Let's plan with just 4 of these. Surround this with hay walls. Build a door. And have dirt path flooring. Something like this. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we'll build 1 door and 1 more door. No, I don't want this one. I think. Let's remove this. So this will be the backdoor entrance for the servants, and this will lead to an external kitchen. So we will not cook inside the manor at the moment. We will start somewhere else. There's the kitchen. The kitchen will need some space. So I think we should do maybe something like that. And the kitchen will need a cooking table. It will need a cauldron. It will need shelves. Like this. It will need a wooden block, a well, and I think that's it. Yep. Let's use hay walls again. Just like this. It looks really cramped, and in fact it is. You know what? That's not good. Let's cancel all of this. And let's also delete this zone. Don't like it. We will add the kitchen. Yeah, let's add the kitchen right here. We will just do the exact, or we'll fill out this. Yep. Then we'll have the door right here. Okay, this can still be the back door. That's completely fine. And then we will have a wooden block right here, and oh no, wait. Let's have these over here. The well. Remove that. The wooden block, and then let's zone this entire area as the kitchen. Build the shelf right here, and then we'll have a cooking table, cauldron. Oh, we can even do shelf right here. Remove all of these, and then do hay walls right here. Floor is dirt path, just like this. Okay. All right, so that's looking good. But now you see that our servants are struggling. They will not be able to, or they will need some time to finish all of the projects that are currently out in the public, but that's okay. So we have some rods, we still have planks, stone. Yeah, we already collected some clay, and with the rods and clay piling up, we can maybe build, maybe we can build the manor out of something more fancy, like cob walls. We'll see. Okay, soldiers are sleeping. Yeah, everyone now has a bed, which is great. That's a great start. And yeah, with a great start, I think we can end this episode. Oh, wow, we are at 35 minutes. Okay, time is running. If we really manage to build a huge and thriving city, this will potentially be the longest series we ever did on Lords and Villeins. As usual, let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about the videos. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.